Computer.
Oh,
okay, so here we are. Hello, everybody. Welcome. We have
a
a bonus Zoom tonight, and Miss Pam is going to show us and talk to us about her customer mailers. Now, I know a lot of consultants do this.
Raise your hand.
Maybe.
And I've gotten input from several of them. Pam is
I'm not worried about it right now.
to finally do it. Sorry, do I need to hit mute? Hang on one second. I'm going to hit mute all. Okay, I unmuted you, Pam. Everybody should be muted now. Okay, so anyway, Pam is one to push me over the edge to finally start a monthly mailer, and I did it last month, and I'm so happy that I did and excited about the results. Another consultant was Shannon Carter, who also shared some really awesome information with me, and I don't know if she's on or not. But I'm going to go ahead so we can get this, so you get you guys back to your families really quick. I'm going to let Pam start, and I'm going to mute myself.
So, hi guys, I am Pam. You hear somebody? I am a director from Lower New York for the team Kings and Queens of Wax. So I've been selling Scentsy for almost 3 years in April, and I started this mailer like last July. One of my boot camp sisters did it. Leah Day and Erin Flauntry, she's a star director, did it on one of the aha moments, so I can't take credit for this at all, but it's been hugely successful for me, that I'm getting repeat business and I'm following up with my customers without actually having to call in or text or whatever. I still do that, but this has helped me get to those people that maybe I would never thought of. Okay, so what I do our scent of the month. So hopefully tomorrow I will actually melt down spring forward. I try to get my mailer out the end of the month so they have it for the beginning of the next month. So hopefully I'll get these out end of this week, beginning of next week, so they will actually have it for March 1st. It's dirty, but this is the mold that I use. It's a heart candy mold. Our team is the King and Queens of Wax, so my husband has named us the King and Queen of Wax, so the hearts just kind of go with the whole King and Queen effect. So that's how I picked that. And that's the size of them. So they're very small and thin. I'm so nervous of so many people here. I keep my mailer very simple. So all my scents, I do Avery 5160 label. It says, please enjoy your sample of, this one's vanilla mint. And then this one is plum and white balsam, plum and white woods, sorry. And it says, call, text to order, has my phone number, order online at my website. I am cheesy, and every month I try to theme out my little design. I get these from Avery's website. I am not graphically savvy whatsoever. So I get these from Avery's website. Every month, so this is also, I'll show you my postcard. This is the front of my postcard. This is on every piece of marketing. But it says, you guessed it, it's sample time. And on the back of it, it says, oh, hey, look down. It's the scent of the month. This scent is 10% off during the month that you receive this card. You will receive 3 samples following your most recent purchase. Thank you for supporting your local independent Scentsy consultant. Your support means the world to me. As always, please contact me with any questions you have. So they get this sample for 3. On their 3rd month, I made up a sticker. Hold on, my assistant is here. So on the 3rd month, they get a little sticker that says, oh no, please don't go. This will be your last free sample unless you make a purchase. Please contact me if you need assistance. So they get my sample for 3 months after their purchase. I can't tell you how many people have gotten this postcard. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm going to lose my sample. They will place an order because they want to get that monthly sample mail. Sorry. He likes to Zoom.
Mike is being unruly this evening.
Right? Usually he hears Donald, he gets like all excited when he hears Donald and I Zoom. On Erin's video that she's done on the aha moments, she uses the clear mailers that cost a butterfly stamp, but it was 70 cents with the postage going up. I don't know where they went up to. I get neon envelopes from Walmart, $5.77 for 50 of them. I know Jody looked on Amazon. They are like crazy price. So Walmart is the place to get them. And it's like pink, orange, yellow, blue, green. They're all like neon colors. So it stands out. So they know it's not a bill. It's a crazy colored envelope. But in my monthly mailer, so to get my postcard, my sample, last month for February, they got a product sheet because of the catalog leaving. And if I speak too fast, please comment or something. I'm from Lower New York. I speak fast, so I am so sorry. So if I speak fast, comment and maybe I'll repeat something. Sorry.
Hey, Pam, really quick.
Yeah.
I went to the post office today, and they told me it was going to be 71 cents.
You know what? My friend Ian said that also.
With my sample.
My post office does not give me problems, and I get away with a regular stamp.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I went today too.
Well,
Exact same size, and they said the same thing. Like they always test it out. Now one went for 71, the other one didn't. Each one had to be different. So weird.
So I'm just going to fill mine halfway up on the samples, but they do sell 71-cent stamps, and they also sell 21 cents. Yeah, 21 whatever cent stamps. So just to let you know, go ahead.
I mean, this is mine's thin, so I guess it gets.
Yeah, so you don't
gets through.
fill them up all the way. Okay.
Yeah, they're.
So maybe just fill them halfway.
Yeah, like not gonna lie. I mean, one came back. Sorry, he likes to Zoom, and I haven't been in my office in a couple days, and he's mad. My post office is awesome. One came back last month saying there was like a 21 cents.
Yes. Yeah,
but
I had the same thing.
What I don't, they pass through, so I don't.
Okay. Well, yeah, I had one come back out of all those, so I'm just gonna make them a little thinner, and hopefully they don't come back.
Yeah, because that's like the 1 month I was gonna try to send. It was either like the harvest, I think the harvest brochure, and I was gonna be too thick, so I wasn't even gonna take a chance. Like I ordered 150 harvest brochures, and I waited, and the weight threw it over, and it was thick, so I wasn't even taking a chance. I'm cheap, so.
See, I just went the other day and tried to do the samples, and they told me I needed these. I'm driving, sorry. Those stamps, and it fits through the slot, but they said because it's a lump that it has to be extra.
Like, I know when people get them because when they've come back to me, they've been broken, they've been squished, but they can still smell it.
Right.
I don't go crazy of if it looks pretty, they can smell it. So, and I know Ian has the little tiny like diamonds that are like you get like a whole bar.
Yeah.
The mold, right? Ian?
Like octagon shaped one.
Yeah. So, my mail people are awesome here. So, I literally like I take up a whole like post office bin and I leave it at my mailbox, and my mail lady gets all excited because their truck smells amazing for the day.
That's awesome.
So last month they got a product sheet because of the catalog changing. And I try to always put something in it. This is just the discontinued scent list. I see Cindy's like trying to like get as close as she can to her computer. This is the discontinued scent list. So I sent this with it so they knew if their scents were discontinued. And I had ladies going, oh my God, like Cinnamon Bear's leaving. And they're like freaking out. So this was a huge help for me, was me giving them the discontinued list. So for February, they got my little sheet, product sheet, a sample, a postcard. I did something a little different that I stole from Jody. On the back of my envelopes, they had a little stickers saying something or being a loyal customer, and the book was 10% off, just so they knew they had to look at it, because some of them just go, boop, and they just like, they know the sample's in there, and they just look for the sample, and that's it. Because some of them have told me, I'm like,
they sell that they have the postcards on Vistaprint right now where it says on the back of it where it says, you know, this is for, thank you for ordering. You now are subscribed to 3 months worth of samples and stuff. So I know yours is super cute because you have like a picture of you and your husband on the front of yours, but just a generic one. They have them on
stock design. Like, don't go crazy.
Right.
We just branded ourselves like a couple months ago, so everything just has our picture on it. But like, I know when Karen did her initial video, she went to like Vistaprint and got like a stock little pretty confetti looking thing. It had this thing. Don't go crazy. Because I'm a little OCD. I also, my return address labels match my wax. I lost it. My labels match my wax.
Okay,
clean
wipe your
everything
line and then wash your hands.
Oh, hang on. We're not muted again. Hold on.
Oh, Lord. Sorry.
But somebody better get in there.
I'm so proud of her. Hi, Nanette. I know that voice.
Okay, let's see. Mute. Okay, I think we're muted now. So I think one of the questions we're really getting to is how we begin this. So I know how I started mine because I had to start kind of I had to pick a starting point in January. Yep. And so for me,
I have a spreadsheet here that I'm ready to share. It's, okay. When I did it last July, I just randomly started in July or April. I don't remember when I started. I just randomly started. I think I went back like 2 months and just started from there. So just pick a month and run with it. If you want to start from January, go through all your January customers, do it. You could go into Workstation, into your contacts, and it says export to Excel. That's originally what I did. And it exports their name, their address, their last purchase date. Like you'll see it, I'll scroll down to the bottom of my list, and you'll actually see what it looks like when it comes out of Workstation. So I'm going to screen share with you guys. Let me make sure I'm on the right screen here. And I also have sheets that customers fill out at vendor events. I do a lot of vendor events. I don't use the drawing slips because I don't like to deceive that I'm doing a drawing, so I'm not. So when I'm talking to my customers, when I'm checking them out, I let them know, hey, I have a monthly mailer. Do you want to be on my mailing list? And it's a little simple form. It's very similar to the drawing slip. It has their name, their address, their phone number. And it says, I'm interested in hosting a party, joining your team, like to join your sample club, or I'd like to receive your newsletter. And on the bottom, I'm trying to cover their address, it says we met at. So I can keep touch. So when I do send them a text message, I'd be like, hey, Jody, I met you at the ABC church. Just wanted to follow up and see how you're doing with your warmer. Because I'll write notes on the back. They bought a warmer. They bought a 6-pack. So I can still follow up with them so they still have that personal connection. So you'll see on my one spreadsheet, it actually says like vendor events. So I know when they fall off after 3 months, I'm not totally offended that they were just a random fly-by-night customer from a vendor event. All right, let me share my screen. Okay, so this is my 2017. I'm doing something different for 2018 that I'll show you guys in a bit. But it's all sorted out I have it by month. So I know that November, this is their last month, they're going to get a sample as all my November people. And all these people I met at vendor events. And does everybody know how to mail merge? Hold on. All right. So this is what it looks like when you export it out of Workstation. It has the last day that they purchased. So you can export it and just start from any month you want to. So I didn't have to type in all my customers. Now I have to type them in. But initially I did not have to type them in. I just exported them all from Workstation. What I am doing now this year, so I can like, I know like Jody did, I think Christmas or January, she sent like her top customers a little magnet. So this way I actually keep track of how often they are buying from me. And before this call, I was actually putting in their dollar amounts. So like all these people bought in January, like Linda bought in January and February. Holly bought in January, February. So at least I'm keeping track to see how often they are buying from me, and I'm starting to add in their dollar amounts. So I'm going to see also, because Crystalina did something, I kind of tweaked this off of Crystalina's thing that she made. But this is how I'm keeping track of it now. Do you guys have any questions? Jody, you watching the chat? You have to unmute yourself, Jody.
There. Well, I couldn't find my screen because you have the control, so I couldn't find where it was.
Sorry.
No. So I think one of the things that I did, like she was explaining, is I had to start somewhere, just like you guys are gonna have to start somewhere. So I went back and I picked like the last 30 people who ordered. Those were the 30 people I started sending them to. Last month was my first month. I'm going to say I saw great results, but I didn't just mail my customers something. I waited until they got them, maybe like a week after I mailed them. And then I also sent a follow-up text message to those people. And I do have a customer list. I guess that's what it's called. Yeah, customer list in my phone. So it's very easy for me to just click that and send a text message to all of them. And in one day, I collected over 500 in orders because of the mailer and because of the text message. So I was like, right there, this is worth it, because you all want to know, like, is it worth the time and the money? It cost me about $40 last month, but I did mail the clear things and they were a little bit more expensive. And in a few hours, that one day, I collected over 500 in PRV. So to me, it was worth it. This month, today, I added 20 additional people. They're sitting here ready to go out. Oh, sugar, here it is. I wanted to kind of show you what I did in mine. Again, it's the scent of the month. I have somebody playing peekaboo with me. It is the scent of the month. On the back, I have a label that says, enjoy your happy mail. Sneak peek at the new spring lineup. Remember, there is still time for you to grab your favorites at 10% off. Diffusers are on sale and include 3 free oils. Even better, earn money and get your next order, or on your next order, and free Scentsy. Join for $49 through February. Now, that's just a label that I stuck on the back. Of course, they got the new spring product sheet. They got a sample. They got the flyer. They've got the reach for $49. This Heather Gorsuch was like, let's include this. So I'm like, you're a genius. Let's include that. We printed 9 to a sheet.
Donna Carter made that. Donna Carter.
Okay. Well, you gave me the idea. And then once they're first joining, I don't do a postcard like Pam did, but I did just go to avery.com and create like a postcard. Out. Because you're distracting me. Please go until I'm done. We had a little hyperness before we were playing games. So, and I just created one, and this one simply says, this is for my second mailer. Okay. So the first mailer I sent, the wording was different. It says spring forward. Said another month for me to say thank you. I'm so excited that spring is almost here. Out with the old and in with the new. March 1st is full of new scent of the month, new warmer to welcome spring, new catalog to enjoy. I hope you enjoyed last month's sample. Always open online, blah, blah, blah. And I'm here to help you with to place your order. And then it says something else at the bottom, but it's so small I can't read it because my eyes are bad. So there's something else there that I can't tell you what it is. So that's all that is. And we do have a tracker. It's a little bit different than Pam's. Crystalina's husband created it, and it was kind of mind-blowing when we saw it. Kristalina, are you on still?
Yes.
Do you want to do a screen share and show it, or do you want me to do it? Do you know how to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Take it away, Sugar Britches.
Okay. Hold on. Let me bring it up real quick. So, and I have a blank one I can share with you. I have my own, but then I can share a blank one with you guys too. So, 1 second. It's popping up. Okay. Hold on. That's opening Excel. So.
I can tell you guys that my sales are over $2,000 a month. I am on track. I will hit annual sales award. So this has been a huge thing for me. So this is why I'm starting to keep track more of what exactly people are spending. Last month, while Kristalina her
sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
I sold like a ton of vanilla mint because everybody went crazy over it. So it's
okay. So here's a blank This is an easy way to keep track of your sample that are going out and when people order. So you just click in the box and you just type in.
I don't think you're doing a screen share, babe.
You're not.
Now you're starting.
Screen sharing. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here is. You just type in the box, like Joe Schmo, and then type in their address, and then you just type in their phone number. So if you sent out a scent sample in February, you would put an X and it would turn the box blue. Let's say that you ended up getting an order in February, you would put an X and it would turn it blue. Let's say you sent out a sample in March, but they didn't order. You sent out one in April, and let's say they ordered in April. So that way you can see right there. It's really super easy to see. You have your customer's information right there, and then you can see what months you sent out a scent sample, and then what months they actually ordered from you. So I used it this last month, and it's been super helpful. So I have a blank one if you guys want one. So that's about it. I'm going to stop sharing now. How do I stop sharing?
Up at the top, it should say stop share.
Where? Mail merge with yours, Kristalina? Did you figure that out, or are you still writing them?
I haven't mail merged yet. I individually typed. I went back the last 3 months of people who have ordered from me, and I just kind of had my workstation open on one side, and I just manually put them in. But that's just what I did. So.
Okay, hang on. There are so many people here. I love it, but I don't know what I'm doing. Because okay, there we go. I couldn't even get out of the full screen. It's not responding as fast. So I do use Kristalina's tracker because I like the fact that I can click X and it colors it in. I'm silly like that. I don't mail merge either, Pam. I haven't figured it out on the new Mac because there's something different with mail merging that happened with this new system update. So anyway, I just type them all in, but it doesn't really take long. I can just copy and paste, honestly, from the contacts tab. So I was shocked and also kind of embarrassed that it took me so long to finally do this. Okay, this is a story I shared with Heather today when we were Zooming. I got my order, finally. I opened it today to sort it from all of the people who ordered last week or whatever it was. And I had 10 scent of the month bars. Now, that might not sound like a lot. Oh, thanks, Pumpkin. For everybody, but for me it is, because I had never really promoted the scent of the month in this way. I always just kind of shared it on Facebook. I did some hopeful posting. I was like, oh, I hope I sell a bar of this. Well, everyone that I sold that came into that order today had been somebody who received a sample of it. And so it was like a aha moment, like, oh my God, no wonder the scent of the month is always the top of our selling list. And I never knew why. I'm like, how do these people know what, coconut pumpkin pie was? Well, that's because consultants were actually sending them samples. And I wasn't one of them. So shame on me. It was just like nearly.
But we're all in the same boat. You, Heather, and me, and Jamie's getting back into it. We're all superstar directors, and we're all starting to send samples like we're brand new consultants again.
That's another aha moment, right? Like no matter how long you're doing this business, it's never too late to learn or try something new. And why I didn't try this sooner, why it took Pam months of talking to me about it to do it, I think I was afraid I couldn't track it was my problem. And here's what I finally decided. Shut your mouth, Jody, and just do it. Just what's the worst that can happen? I make a mistake and someone doesn't get a sample. They're you know. But so far, I like to do silly things like these guys make fun of me because I really love washi tape and I like to use stamps. So this gives me a reason to use those and it's still income producing. Win-win. So I am excited. I was kind of like, all right, how do I mail out or when do I mail out March's new scent? Heather's laughing at me. I think she might be choking on a chicken. I'm not sure what's happening.
I'm choking on an almond because let me put a disclaimer in there. The washi tape is semi-income producing because you can get carried away crafting and that is not bringing you income, okay?
But I can put it on my envelopes like this. See? There's a washi tape, guys, and there's a stamp on the front. See? So I get to do everything all at once. It makes my heart happy. And I get to use Sharpies. Anyway, I'm like, okay, I'll wait until just before the end of February to mail these out. But then I started thinking I'm actually going to mail them tomorrow since they're done because on the back, it does still say on that label, you still have time. So if they call me this month and they want some of the 10% off discontinuing scents or whatever, I can still put that order in. But if they want that new fragrance or something from the product sheet, I'm going to be pre-booked for March and already have orders to put in on the 1st. So I figured, that's why I'll mail them out sooner. So I am ecstatic about the results that I saw. And I can't remember what the math was. $40 it cost me approximately to mail those 30. What did I say? If each person bought one bar, is that the equation I used? I think it's something silly like that. So if I send out 30 of them times $6, 180 PRV times 25%, I make $45. So it doesn't really cost me. I make $5 to send them if each person ordered one bar. We all know once you get an order from somebody, it's going to be way more than one bar. So anyway, does this make sense to everybody? Did we give you some ideas of where you can start, how you can start, and why it's important to start? Because that was the goal.
You get crazy. There's been months I put in like a coupon, spend this much, get this, spend much, that, get that. Maybe in April, I'm going to do like book a party, get this. You could do all kinds of stuff because it's what Heather's holding up with the card. Like that was one of my things because another person who did the aha moments, I don't remember who. I know her son was like in the NICU for months and she couldn't do parties. So she was doing basket parties. But
so
just
can I say something really quick? Sorry, I hate jumping in. On mine, I made like a really simple flyer this month just because I have a goal every month to never have any warmer of the month flyers left over. I don't want any left over. I want them gone every month. So one of the things that I made though, because we had so many deals, we had 10% off, we had discontinued list, we had the diffuser deal. So I put on there like literally, and the join 49. So I literally made seriously the most pitiful looking little thing on Word because I just copied and pasted. But one of the things I said was, check my website or something. It was something I just made up. Check my website or feel free to call me about how you can get free oils. I got 2 phone calls. Of course, I explained to them I was purchasing the diffuser. And they said, well, I'm not really interested in a diffuser. But then they placed order for warmer and bars. So they didn't necessarily buy that, but it like if you have some kind of tagline that maybe makes them come to your website or makes them call you, like what you were saying about like if you don't purchase now, you're no longer the end of the month. So sorry, that was just my random little note that I put in there.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many ways you can take this. So many different things you can add and say and personal specials that you can add because it's one-on-one. I mean, she's laughing at me again. Why is she laughing at me again?
So I'm laughing because I'm sitting here mealing. I'm realizing I just ate my dinner and my dessert all on Zoom. Whatever.
I'm sitting here in fox pajamas, no bra, with a big old bag of Skittles. No shame in our game.
Really quick, this is for those of you that don't know, most of you do know, the What's Your Number. So I had created this a couple years ago. Christina Steinbrook redid it. I can post the picture that you can print, but stick it in the catalog or your mailer. Go to Dollar Tree, pick up a deck of cards for $1. I took the ace through 4 out of every suit and threw a playing card in there. So the flyer basically says, collect $250 in orders, and you can pick a $35 warmer of your choice and pay the price that's on the number of your card. So they'd get a warmer for $3 if they collected $250 in orders. So we will upload that too, but it's just a fun game, if you will, just from simply mailing a catalog or a monthly customer mailing, as Pam was teaching you.
I know a couple months ago, Heather and Jody made the 8 people to buy a 6-pack. I threw that in my envelopes one month, and I had a couple people do. They had $200 in wax.
I shared that document. I did not make that document. I don't know where that document came from, but that person was a genius.
Yeah. I thought Heather made it up. So, but yeah, whenever that was being shared a couple months ago on the page, I threw that in my monthly flyer, and I got a couple $200 orders out of it.
Because it's a visual for people to say, all I need to do is collect a 6-pack of wax from 8 different people, and I get to earn free and half price Scentsy. When you say the word party to somebody, or will you host for me, it changes the dynamic. It somehow is scary to some people. So when you can say you got 8 friends that buy Scentsy and you show them just one piece of paper, they're like, oh, I can totally do that. Mm-hmm. So that's personally why I thought it was just so genius, because again, it's that visual, and it really is easy. And that, if you're on Team Aspire, I know is in the file section. I'd show you guys one, but I gave them all away. I have to print some more. So who is going to start a mailing list? Yay. Hands. That's so exciting. I want to come back next month on our, when we do our Tuesday Zooms, and see how many of you guys, what you did, if a few of you want to share what the PRV was from it. And if you didn't have success from it, what did you do, and how, maybe what can we implement to change it? Let's really calculate and stay on track with each other and see where we can take this. I know a couple of us are real late to the game on this and should have started a long time ago, but hey, the important part is that we're starting it now, right?
Yep. It's never too late.
Never too late.
Does anyone have any questions?
I'm trying to keep up, but there's a lot in the chat. Did I miss something?
I don't have a question, but I want to give a quick shout out to Courtney Navarro. She's on here and she just joined our team, so under Michaela. So shout out to Courtney. Welcome.
That's awesome. Where is she? Oh, she's down here. No, it's Brenda. There's Brenda. Where is she? There's so many Hollywood squares. I can't.
Lemon Grove area.
Squares.
We all look like Hollywood squares. Wait, I'm going to take a photo. Everyone's going to have to I'm going to take 2 photos because there's 2 pages and you don't know which page you're on my side. Ready? Smile. Renee, you can smile better than that, Renee.
Oh, look at Heather.
All right. Let's see. I got my photos. I have demos.
Nobody has any questions.
Jody, what were you saying was in the files? I missed something.
The 8 friends sheet.
8 friends. Okay. Yes. I was making sure I didn't miss something else. I think a lot of people are wanting some blank files.
You got a lot of people in your chat, Jody.
Well, honey,
yeah, I'm trying to catch up.
I can't.
I have a catalog stickers. It's the big name tag one. What's the measurement on that, folks?
2x4.
I just grabbed my boob as I'm showing y'all.
I ran out of them. I don't know.
Are you talking about
Tammy?
the story labels?
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones that Heather puts on the back of her catalog.
Yep.
What size are they?
Yeah. It's Avery. It's either 5163 or 8163. Avery, 2x4s, 10 per page.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm a new consultant. Any advice?
Yeah, don't get discouraged.
There's a lot of new consult. How many new consultants are on right here? Raise your hand if you're a new consultant, brand new.
Not everybody has their camera on.
Jade, Jade's the brand new one.
1 year anniversary. Happy anniversary. I almost said happy birthday, and I just changed it to anniversary last minute.
I'm new.
Yay!
I'm new. Okay, so who has some great advice for a newbie?
Oh, I got one. Well, I have a couple. Where do I want to start? Set some goals, because I wish I had done that in the beginning, and keep really good track of customers and start customer follow up from the beginning. Because if every customer that you don't follow up with, basically, if they fall off, you now got to find a new customer to replace them, and you're always having to find new customers instead of taking care of the good customer base you have and adding new ones along the way. It's less work. That makes sense. Less work to take care of this base than constantly having to be filling it because you lose them. So.
And I learned something the other night on a training I watched is do not use flyers. Use real life products that you're using in your home, and don't try to sell, but to promote that you use the items that they can see in your everyday life. So that way it sells itself and you're not coming out as spewing garbage or whatever. So people won't scroll by you or don't want to hear anything you say. Just actually use the products and they'll question you.
Yes.
And don't steal from other people.
Borrow all
Don't
you want, though.
idea.
Borrow all the ideas you want. It's all about sharing them. Yep.
I have some. When the directors, superstar directors, have Zooms, have ideas, and put things up, follow them. They have nobody.
Mm. That's so sweet.
Aw,
Ann.
that's sweet.
You guys, what
Yeah, we have all of you.
Can I add something?
Yes, Veronica.
I wish that I would have been trained like this from the beginning, but keep true records. So like when your customers order from you and you want to bundle and save, like if they order a twin pack and somebody else orders a twin pack and somebody else orders a twin pack, don't do the 6. Keep true records. Like put each twin pack on that customer, because it helps. In the workstation, it helps when you keep track of your customers' wants and the scents that they like and what they order. It's a lot better than trying to just put everything in a party in your bundle and save.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to tracking there, it's easier. It's better. It's so much better. And I learned late. I was trained differently, but I learned a little late, and now I've seen a lot of improvements. So true record.
You don't want
second that.
A fool and go, hey, Jody, how's that Eskimo kiss? And you're like, I didn't order Eskimo kiss.
Yeah.
Good point. So, someone, Tiffany, sent me a private message. She just wanted to know what I put in my envelopes. I'm sure everybody else is wondering. So they get a postcard and a sample always. This is my like staple item. Every month I'll put something else in. It depends on my mood. So like my March mailers will get, this is the old one, but they'll get a new product sheet. My February mailers got the old product sheet with a discontinued list. So it changes. I'll put like a personal special, but February they got a discontinued list and a fall winter sheet. Excuse me, my March mailer will get a new spring summer product sheet and probably some kind of little note saying, hey, this is the new book, something cute and savvy that my buddy will make up for me because I'm not cute and savvy and good with words. So, or Jody will.
Another, I'm sorry, Pam. I'm sorry. I thought you were done. Go ahead.
Nope, I'm done now.
Sometimes it's hard to think like if you're really going back, okay, in Veronica's point, she wished she had kept better records and things like that. I'm in the same boat. Sometimes I didn't do a lot of follow-up. So I'm like, how do I reach back out to that person? And you can kind of say things like, I know it's been a while. I haven't heard from you, or you haven't heard from me. I just wanted to send you a little something to let you know, and you can do a sample of Sugar and Shimmer. And you could say these 2 samples are new, coming or returning in March, and they also come in our body fragrance. Or make sure that they're aware that all of our product has a lifetime warranty. So those are some of the ways or things that you can use, if you will, to get back in touch with customers that you kind of dropped the ball with. And I can't say it stressed enough. Keep in touch with your customers. Had I done that from the beginning, had most of us done that from the beginning, I can't even imagine how differently our businesses would look.
Mm-hmm.
Were you giggling again?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Who was giggling?
You.
Oh, because I started typing like a mad woman and I'm unmuted. So I'm sure I sounded like all my fast typing over here answering the chat. And I realized halfway through that, oh crap, y'all can hear me typing.
I didn't hear you. I was chewing Skittles. All right, let me see. Is there any more questions? What do I do with old catalogs? I generally try not to have very many old catalogs. I always keep about 5 for my Scentsy museum that lives in a cardboard box. But I keep them anyway. Some people will stamp them with, this is, a retired catalog. Contact me for a new one. You can do that. Good night, Mama Bev. When a month is slow, I think reaching out personally to customers when a month is slow, not a mass text, not posting on Facebook, but really reaching out to customers helps a lot. This monthly mailer system, I think, will help with those slower months. Pam did, I don't know, well over 2,000 in December, all from mailers. Almost everything she did that month was from mailers.
I did 2013. And 90% of it was from mailers because I got a part-time job and it washed my brain. And cause I was doing this full-time, so I got a part-time job and it hurt me. And my mailer kept my business to keep me at $2,000. That's always my personal monthly goal because I want my 5% bonus. But that mailer got me my $2,000 month. A good $1,750 came from my mailer. So.
What is the best envelope to use to mail every month?
I use these ones, the A6. You get them at Walmart.
That's exactly what I use also.
Okay,
Yep.
so they're at Walmart. They're 86.
They're A6.
Okay.
They're A6, and then they're you can get them all different colors.
Hey,
Colors.
I wanted to give you a tip that someone shared with me. Now, mine is not as small as theirs, and I don't use these every time. But these are the A9s, but they're in those fun colors too. But what I was going to tell you really quick, I'm not trying to hijack, but if you take a showcase brochure for these A9s, because it's much lighter, and fold it in half, I'll show you. Fold it in half like this. It fits perfectly in this.
Shut the front door.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Annalise Macias taught me this, one of my directors, so I'm not going to take credit. Life changing is so much cheaper than selling out a new catalog. So after I get new catalogs sent out, which I don't, that's a whole nother topic, I'll go back to product sheets. But for those who want a new catalog and you want to go cheaper, significantly cheaper. These are the A9s though.
It's only 47 cents, 47 or 48 cents to ship, to use those.
No, actually it's more, Anna, because of the bigger envelope. For me it was anyway.
Oh. Okay.
It was like 71 cents.
Well, how much is a stamp?
50 cents now.
Like 50 cents. So I can't imagine it was.
Okay, disregard. Okay, yeah, that's right. It's like 71 or 76. That's right.
Yeah. But life-changing and so much lighter. So that's just another little note.
I have one thing to add real quick. Maybe.
Add.
Go ahead.
Go back.
Okay. I can't see me on it. It like didn't flip. I just wanted to let you guys know that the samples that I make are really, really thin. I don't know if you can see how thin that is. And they're different or may work really well, and you don't get to pay the extra charge because of the thickness of them.
Those molds are super cute.
I got these at Michael's.
those
I think it was either Michael's or Hobby Lobby, one of the two. But I mean, I think I can do like 3 whole tubs of them with one brick. So it works out really well.
But do you guys put other things in the envelope too sometimes, like washer whiffs or a room spray sample? Because most of my customers, I was saying in the group one time, most of my customers are out of state. So I don't really have a lot of local people to try to get to buy other products that we sell unless I ship to my out of state customers.
So if your customers are out of state, I would maybe try picking like your top 10 and sending them a washer whiff or a counter clean sample. If you can afford to do that, it wouldn't hurt. I do
the ones that order from me the most, correct?
Yeah,
that's what I've been doing.
I have one customer. She's in California. She orders several times a month from me. So because she lives far away, I go on my PWS and I ordered her counter clean and some other stuff that she, like room spray and things that she had never ordered. And I sent them to her, and I'll do that like once every 3 months as her thank you, because she's not a regular customer. She's not getting a scent circle every time she comes to my house, or she's not getting all these other little goodies that I put in bags. So I just kind of make it one big hurrah for her. And for other customers like that, I'll just randomly send them, like if I think they'll like our washer whiff samples, I'll send them. So you could try just maybe picking your top 5 or 10 and doing that and getting and see what feedback you get from that. But the washer whiff samples are phenomenal, but heavy.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome, sweetheart. Good luck. Does anybody else have any other questions before we wrap it up for the night?
Diana's holding up a laundry sample. You're muted.
Yeah. I forget about those all the time.
You unmute her, or she has to unmute herself, or she's talking. We can't hear her.
Okay, there.
They're on sale right now. Yeah, for like $3.20 in the family store.
How many come in a bag? 10? No, more than 10, right?
12, 15, something like that. So I do those.
Then you mail them, okay?
Yeah.
Nobody's ever.
In that 71 cent.
Mm-hmm.
That's about what they are.
Can you show them again? I didn't get to see.
Yeah. This is the laundry. And then these are like the little ones, like the hand creams and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Did we answer everybody's questions?
Jody.
It's almost that time.
Jody.
Yeah. Yes.
So I just wanted to thank Heather and you for doing the fundraiser thing last week, because I just met with the band boosters, and they booked a fundraiser with me in April. Information.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
137 kids.
Wow. That's pretty fantastic.
Gosh.
Oh, thank you guys very, very much.
Oh, that's all Miss Heather. That's Mama.
She's like freaking out.
A month ago, I was going to leave Scentsy. Last Sunday was my 7-year anniversary with Scentsy. But a month ago, I was going to leave Scentsy, and Heather talked me back into it. So I hurried up and gathered $150 in orders, because I had stopped selling back in September. And now I'm doing a fundraiser for like 140 kids.
That's awesome.
And you got team members added this month too, Miss Thing.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what to say. That's freaking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I know what to say. So when you get in a funk, surround yourself with like-minded people and put yourself into situations that you want to create a different result with. And I think Krista is a perfect example of that. Is life happens. It is so easy to turn and walk the other way or shut the door. But we all are here for a reason. We all got into this business for a reason. Some are in it for different reasons than others. But no matter what the reason was why you got into this business, you got into it for a reason. And it's very important to remember why you did and where it can take you. And it's very easy to fall out and fall behind. But here's the thing, you guys. Every single morning when you wake up, you have the same amount of time to do as everybody else in all of these squares. It's up to you to do what your time is, what you're spending it on. That's it. And just maximize it. Like Krista said, like she almost quit. And here she is meeting all these amazing new people. She is now in a leadership role of her new team members and help guiding them, now leading a fundraiser. And it's opening new doors for her and doing things for her that it wouldn't have had she shut that door. So don't give up even when you want to quit. Keep pushing forward and find like-minded people. Call any one of us on this screen and we will talk to you. We will message you, whatever, because there is other solutions and we are here for all of you, each and every single one of you.
That's awesome. I'm so excited for you.
You know, my biggest fear and my biggest problem, I think that holds me back a lot, is that I see how other people post on, you know, like how Heather and you guys, you know, how to like on the videos to talk to people. And I don't do many lives because I don't know what I say. Sometimes I feel like I'm just going off on a whim. Or like if I want to post a product that I have, I'm not good with words or making it come out. Like I watch other people, I follow other people, and I see how they post or how they have like cute little sayings or something about their product. I tried and I delete it because it just sounds really goofy. So that's one thing I think is holding me back.
You got to be you. And it's really hard not to compare ourselves to other people. I'm guilty of it all the time. And sometimes you just got to kind of toss your hands up and say, I'm going to be me. I'm going to use this person as inspiration, but I'm going to use words that I would say. Like, I don't talk the same way Heather or Jamie talk. I'm from New York. They're from Texas. I say things a little different. I don't bless everybody's heart. But that doesn't mean that their ideas don't inspire me to come up with my own saying that feels more like myself. And so you got to keep that in mind too, honey. And I'm not sure if you've ever watched Heather's lives, but she's crazy. She goes off on a tangent all the time. It's okay. I think the most important thing for you to remember there is to have fun, share the product that you love, be excited about it, because when people see you're genuinely excited about something, it will attract them to you. If you're going on and you're being fake or trying to be somebody that you're not, they're going to see through it. So just have fun with it and be yourself. Don't try to be somebody else.
And I want to add one thing to that. Tammy, it would be very weird if you went live and was trying to use my words. Your friends know you, your audience knows you, and so they would probably like, Tammy, are you drunk or smoking ganja or something? Like, what is wrong with you? So it wouldn't be normal. And let me give you a little clue and a little trick onto social media and going live. Do you realize the more you screw up and the more you smoke, not smoke, word. I said smoking ganja. That's why. You see what just happened? Who cares? It's okay. I didn't die. I'm still alive. And I'm not smoking ganja. But the thing is the more you mess up, people do not care. And they tune in for that reason. You know why? Because you're real. I have never met a human being in my entire life that is perfect 24/7 all the time. And so who cares? I want you to go live one time this week. And it can be showing how to change your wax with cotton balls, okay? You don't even have to show your face. Go live just doing your voice. Like Mama Beth, she will not go live because she hates the way her voice sounds. We're working on that, and she's done really good. So just do baby steps. It doesn't matter, and you don't have to be an infomercial. I am like a used car salesman. I am very quick off my tongue, and I can roll stuff off like that because I've done direct sales for 23 years, y'all. This is all I know. If you asked me to go change a tire, we would be screwed. We would be stuck, okay? Because I wouldn't be able to help you. but I would be able to talk our way out of it probably because I love to talk and I talk fast. So don't compare yourself to others because what I say, your people would think you are smoking ganja if you came out like me.
Yeah. Okay.
And so no smoking ganja.
I won't.
But Heather's absolutely right. I mean, I look at Heather like, you know, you guys all know we work closely together. There's the 4 of us that work almost daily together. And I sit back in awe sometimes where I look at Heather or she comes up with something and I'm like, my brain is not wired like Heather's at all. So she inspires me daily to think in a different way. So surround yourself or watch other people too, Tammy, to get ideas, like I said, that will inspire you, but you facilitate them in your own way. Because I can't be Heather Gorsuch. They would think I was crazy if I came out talking like her, smoking the wacky weed, and I just, no. So, but every day I try to learn something new, do something scary. And here's something that I learned a really long time ago. You don't have to be confident to do something, but you do have to be courageous to do it. I am scared all of the time. These Zooms scare me because I feel like, what do I have to offer to all of you? Speaking at a reunion scares me. All of us have those fears. I don't think it's confidence that makes us do them. It's just doing them anyway. Just go out and do it. If you're scared of Facebook Live, just do it. Nothing bad will happen. Nothing. I promise.
You know what, Tammy?
You'll grow.
I was scared to death when I lost my hair to go live. So you know what I did?
Oh.
I said, frig it. I put my head
on. That's awesome.
And I go on and I do my lives.
That's awesome.
See, now we can't wait to see you go live this week. Now the pressure's really on. We want to see it. You're going to
go live.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. I think we are out of time, my friends, but what a good time this was. I'm so glad. Thank you to everyone. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, Kristalina and Jamie and Heather and Ann and everybody. I kind of like our Tuesday night chats. They're fun. So, Heather, are we on next Tuesday again?
Yeah, our regular schedules programming.
Mm-hmm.
See what I mean? And I haven't even drank tonight, y'all. The regular scheduled programming is back next week. So the 2nd and the 4th Tuesday of every month, we go do our Tuesday night chat Zooms.
All right. I will set up an event once we get closer and...
Oh, what's our topic going to be? We don't know yet.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's why I didn't...
Oh, yes, we do know. We were going to go over the new catalog